Alright, there are three main types of equations with fractions. We've got ones like this with that big fraction bar over two things like that, and that is multiply first. We've got the little fraction bar just under your x, and that's multiply last. And then you've got a fraction equals a fraction, and that's a proportion, so we cross multiply that. So on this one over here, the first one, I need to multiply by 2 on both sides to get rid of that denominator so that I can untrap this x minus 3. Notice how that just cancels on the bottom and doesn't go anywhere else? Over here, it does get multiplied by 2, so 7 times 2 is 14. One last step for that one, I just need to add my 3 to the other side to have that x by itself. So I'm going to add it, cancels here, and x is equal to 17. Now this one's a little bit different. I'm going to switch color so it's a little bit easier for you to see. I'm going to, this time, get my x by itself first. So I need to add my 3 first. It's gone. I've got x over 2 is equal to 10. And now I can just multiply both sides by 2. Cancels out the denominator on the x side, and actually multiplies on this side to 20. See how those are nearly identical problems number-wise, but we got very different answers depending on what order we did things in. Alright, this last one I'm going to clear out my old work so we have plenty of room to look at this one. This one we need to cross multiply. So I need to multiply across like this. So 2 times x is 2x. And then we need to multiply across right here. Now I have more than one thing right there, so I need to put that in parentheses and say 7x minus 3. So my first step, I hope you have guessed ahead, is distributive. So 7 times x is 7x. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. Now we've got an equation with variables on both sides. I don't know which one of these I'm solving right now. Is it the 2x or it's the 7x? So I need to cancel one of those out. There's just too many of them. Now I can't cancel this one. It's the only thing left on that side, so I'm going to have to cancel this 7x with a negative 7x. Remember, division doesn't work through this because you'd still have 1x. We need to cancel the entire term, not just the multiplication of the 7. So I've got these gone. I've got that negative 21 still there. Sorry, my pen's jumping a little bit there. Let me try to fix that up a little bit neater. So we've got the negative 21, and that is equal to 2x minus 7x, which is negative 5x. Last step, we just need to divide by this negative 5. Don't be scared of this. A lot of these proportion ones do end up to be decimals. They're usually not bad decimals. So when I finish solving here, a negative over a negative is a positive, and 21 divided by 5 is 4.2. Now take a moment, try these out over here on your own. I'm going to go on and try it now. So for this first one, I see that big old fraction bar, so I know I need to multiply both sides by 5. Gone. Now I have 2x plus 4 is equal to 6 times 5, which is 30. Next step, two-step equation. I need to get rid of this 4, and then I have 2x is equal to 26. Divide by your 2, and you get that x equals 13. For my next one, I've got to get this fraction by itself. So I'm going to subtract my 4 to the other side. I've got 2x over 5 now is equal to 2. This one, I don't know if you've seen one like this. I'm going to cancel out the denominator, but then I've still got a 2x on top equals 10. So this is gone, but I still have the 2 on that x. So now I've got to divide by that 2 to get rid of it, and x goes back to being equal to 5. Alright, last one, this is a cross multiply one. So we need to multiply across, I get 30, and then I need to multiply across again, and I get 10, parentheses, 2x plus 4. So that's a 10 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute, and I've got 30 is equal to 20x plus 40. So I multiply by 10, multiply by 10. Now I can subtract my 40 to the other side, and I got negative 10 is equal to 20x. Again, we're seeing a decimal answer here, but that's all right. This one's an easy one. Negative 0.5 equals x.